Introduction to stars and planets. Stars and planets are fundamental celestial objects in the universe, each playing distinct roles in the cosmic landscape. Understanding the differences between stars and planets involves exploring their formation, characteristics, and the roles they play in the universe. This knowledge helps clarify their unique features and the ways in which they interact with one another. Formation and composition. Stars form from clouds of gas and dust in space, primarily composed of hydrogen and helium. Through gravitational collapse, these clouds increase in density and temperature until nuclear fusion begins in the core. This fusion process generates light and heat, marking the birth of a star. In contrast, planets form from the leftover material surrounding a newly formed star. They are composed of various elements and compounds, including metals, rocks, and gases, and do not undergo nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion versus reflecting light. The defining characteristic of a star is its ability to produce light and heat through nuclear fusion. In a star's core, hydrogen atoms fuse to form helium, releasing enormous amounts of energy in the process. This energy radiates outward, making stars visible from great distances. Planets, on the other hand, do not generate their own light. Instead, they reflect the light of a star, which is why they appear bright when seen from Earth. Size and temperature. Stars are generally much larger and hotter than planets. The size of a star can range from a few times larger than the Sun to several hundred times its size, depending on its type and stage of life. Stars can reach temperatures of thousands to millions of degrees Celsius. Planets, in contrast, are significantly smaller and cooler. Their temperatures are influenced by their distance from their star, their atmospheres, and their internal heat. Orbits and locations. Stars typically reside at the centers of solar systems or galaxies. They act as the primary gravitational centers around which planets and other celestial bodies orbit. Planets orbit stars, following paths determined by the star's gravitational pull. Within a solar system, planets travel in elliptical orbits around their parent star. Unlike stars, planets do not have their own internal energy sources but depend on their star for warmth and light. Light emission and appearance. Stars emit their own light, which is a result of the nuclear fusion occurring in their cores. This light can vary in color, size, and intensity, depending on the star's temperature and composition. Planets, however, do not emit light but reflect the light of their parent star. Their appearance is influenced by their surface features, atmospheres, and how much light they reflect. Life cycle and evolution. Stars undergo a life cycle that includes stages such as main sequence, red giant, and white dwarf, depending on their mass. They eventually end their life cycles in different ways, such as supernovae or becoming neutron stars. Planets, however, do not have a life cycle in the same sense. They can change due to geological processes or atmospheric changes but do not undergo dramatic transformations like stars. Gravity and influence. Stars have much stronger gravitational forces compared to planets due to their massive sizes. This strong gravity is responsible for holding planetary systems together and influencing the orbits of planets and other objects in space. Planets exert gravitational forces on their moons and nearby objects but have a comparatively weaker influence compared to stars. Conclusion. Key differences between stars and planets. In summary, the primary differences between stars and planets lie in their formation, energy production, size, and roles within the universe. Stars generate light through nuclear fusion, are much larger and hotter, and serve as the central gravitational forces in solar systems. Planets, in contrast, are smaller bodies that orbit stars, reflect light, and do not produce their own energy. Understanding these differences highlights the diverse nature of celestial objects and their interactions in the cosmos.